Why is flossing important? Do I need to floss? That is a dance move, right? I'll be answering all these questions in this video. Hello and welcome back. This is Dr. Chinwag. Today I'll be talking about flossing. I'll be showing you how to floss like a boss. Flossing helps prevent tooth decay, gum disease, and it freshens your breath. It also prevents some medical-related diseases. I bet you are aware there is a connection between gum disease and heart disease. This is because all your blood vessels are connected to your heart. So when you have a dental infection, that can easily spread to your heart. When you don't floss your teeth, you're only cleaning 65% of your teeth. Think about this. This is like you having a shower without cleaning those under areas. I bet you won't do that. Flossing is very simple. It only takes about 30 seconds. So let me demonstrate to you how to floss like a boss. For my demonstration, I will be using the floss tape. When flossing the upper teeth, you will use your thumb to press the floss up between your teeth. And for the bottom teeth, you would use your forefinger to press the floss between your teeth. So I'm going to show you how not to floss your teeth, as well as how to floss your top and your bottom teeth using a floss tape. As you can see, this is wider, so it's going to be cleaning a lot more tooth surface than the thinner ones. So the first thing you need to do will be to get the floss tape, make sure it's long enough so you're not struggling to go between your teeth. And once you've done this, you need to wrap the floss around your middle finger. Not too tight, okay? So you can still have your blood flowing through your fingers. So once you've done this like this, it's going to look like this, like a tightrope, okay? So when you're flossing your upper teeth, you need to use your thumbs to press the floss up between your teeth, like this. So you can see in my demonstration, one of my thumb is inside your mouth, while the other thumb is outside, if you get what I mean. So you have one thumb close to the roof of your mouth and the other thumb close to the outer part of your teeth, yeah? So for the bottom teeth, you will then have to use your forefinger, which is this one, to push the floss in between the teeth, like this. The same thing, one of your forefinger will be outside and one will be inside, okay? Right, so we are ready. I'm gonna show you how not to floss your teeth. Go in between your teeth and doing this. This is not flossing. This is you deliberately causing trauma to your gums and causing it to bleed. You don't need to use a sewing motion. That is not the way to floss. The second way of how not to floss your teeth is you just going in between your teeth and coming out. Just in between your teeth and coming out. This is not flossing either. Let's floss. So I'm going to start with the top teeth. I'll be using my middle finger to tighten the floss just to make sure it's tightened. And then I will introduce the floss in between the teeth by using the side of the tooth as a guide. So I'm going to go past the contact point. Remember, I did mention that the contact point is where these two teeth meet. I don't know if you can see that. There is like a bit there. That is called the contact point. Once you go past the contact point, you always hear the floss click. So this is me going in. I'm using the side of this tooth as a guide. The reason being that I'm trying to avoid the interdental gingiva, which is this triangular shaped gum bit between your teeth. You don't want to just go in straight because this is going to cause trauma to this interdental gingiva, which is here. So you're going to go in using the side of the tooth as a guide. Once you're in, your floss disappears below the gum. Can you see that? That disappears below the gum. This is a good sign. Don't panic. Don't think you're going to cause more harm to your gum. No. Your gum has got a natural 2 to 3 millimeter space, and that space is where this floss is going to get into. And once you're there, you then have to do a gentle up and down movement. And this gentle up and down movement will help you move the plaque, move the food debris out and loosen them up. And I'm doing that multiple times. Do that multiple times. Whatever you've done to this tooth, you have to do to the other tooth. So once I'm happy that I have got everything I need to get from this tooth, ignoring any bleeding. As long as you haven't traumatized your gum, ignore any bleeding. Most of the time when you floss, the bleeding is usually due to inflammation. So the bleeding is better out than in. Once I'm happy, I will then move to the other tooth. So I'll move across under the gum, make sure the floss disappears, and I'm going to repeat the same movement. Whatever I've done to the other tooth, I have to do to this one. Once I'm happy, I would guide the floss out. Move along, because I don't want to use the same part of the floss for the next set of teeth. When you're doing this movement, you have to make sure you are going under the gum, back up the side of the tooth, like this. Once I'm happy, I will flip to the other side of the tooth, make sure the floss disappears like that, and then you do the up and down movement. For the bottom teeth, it's the same. The only difference is you have to now use your forefinger to guide this floss in. So you go past the contact point using the side of the tooth as a guide, below the gum, and you do your up, down, up, down. You have to do this between all the teeth that you would like to keep. And if you don't want to keep all your teeth, you're welcome just to floss the ones you like to keep. And what would happen to the other ones that you haven't flossed? They are going to cause you more problems like dental decay, gum disease, and you would eventually lose them. I'm not trying to scare you here. The ultimate goal of flossing your teeth is to remove plaque-forming bacteria and food debris from between your teeth. Another question is, can I just use water pick? If you don't know what a water pick is, a water pick is a handheld tool that has got different tips. You can point the tips between your teeth and blast whatever is in between your teeth. Unfortunately, you cannot just use water pick because you need to mechanically remove all the plaque between your teeth. And this is the reason why the dental floss was invented. You can use the water pick as well as an interdental cleaning aid like a floss. You will need to use them together. To summarize my tips for flossing your teeth like a boss. If you're using a floss tape, you need to wrap the floss around your middle finger. For flossing the upper teeth, you need to use the thumbs as a guide to push the floss up in between the teeth. For the lower teeth, you use your forefinger to push the floss between your teeth. When you're guiding your floss through, remember to use the side of a tooth as a guide to prevent trauma to your interdental gingiva. Once your floss has gone past the contact point, make sure that the floss goes underneath the gum. Once there, you need to do a gentle up and down movement. Once you've done that to one tooth, you have to do the same to the other tooth. So once you're in between the teeth, you have to clean the size of 2 teeth. As you floss, you have to move along your floss tape. Move away from that end that you've used and reintroduce a clean part of the floss in between the next set of teeth. Keep doing that until you've flossed all your teeth. Now you need to also know, very important, that when you're getting your floss tape, try and get a long enough floss tape so you're not struggling to floss between your teeth. I hope you found this video very useful. If you do have any comments or any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed because this will go a long way to support my channel. And share the video with anyone who you think would benefit from it, because this, will go a long way with putting the information out there for everyone to see and watch and practice it as well. In my opinion, you cannot go to bed without flossing your teeth. So whenever you floss your teeth like you mean it. And remember my slogan, floss, rinse, brush, speed. Until my next video, light, camera, teeth.